What's up YouTube, DIY Matt here. I am Matt and I do things myself. Basically. I do everything we can ourselves. Just thought I'd bring into the channel some projects that are upcoming, some projects we're in the middle of, and some almighty things and stuff like that. So we are in my quarter shed. Call it a quarter shed because it's only quarter the size. Got to go out that way 4 metres. We've got to go out that way by 4 metres, and then obviously fill in that corner as well. So it's a quarter. This is 4 point, I think it's 4 metres square with a 80 centimetre overhang. Like a not a lean-to, just a cover, which will run that side as well and on that side when it's done. It's got double doors. I'll show you when to get a trailer in. Can't get a trailer at the moment because we're 6 inches higher than the ground outside. But that's one of the projects we've got coming up. We'll be able to get a trailer all the way through into the back area, which I'll show you. There is reasons for this, not just to because I can. There is actually general reasons for it. So I've set up a really quick workshop so we can fabricate things to be able to build the next quarter shed to be able to progress on the house, because we are in the middle of renovating a house. It's a 1940s semi-detached house, which we've been in for 2 years, and we've done 2 years worth of renovations. Wasn't supposed to be, but we did. We've decorated, we've ripped out walls, we've redone all the flooring downstairs. What else have we done? What else? We just basically all that's left to do is paint the whole stairs and landing, which don't know when I'll get done. Put carpet on the stairs, and then in a few years' time, when we've saved the money, we're gonna do the kitchen, redo the kitchen. But before then, we've got to do the outside because we want a conservatory to build. So it goes on the side of the kitchen that acts as like a utility room, which I'll show you in a later clip. But to do that, I've obviously needed a place to work, so I've had to build a shed because of just over there is my old shed, which is now used for my wife's business storage for now until we get the next half up, and then it will get put into there. And then we've got to do the garden, which we're doing decking. It's going to run from here. There's going to be a path that runs all the way down the side with a raised planter. The fencing's all needs doing. Then the decking also is going to span where the old patio was. There's going to be a raised plant. There's going to be sunken planters. There'll be a pergola for an outdoor kitchen, and then there's a rabbit hutch because we have got a rabbit named Jim. The other side of there in a little, not a little run. It's a 6x3 foot run with a 6x6 shed attached to it, so it's quite big. But the one that the missus wants is 14 foot by 14 foot. Yeah, so I try and do things on the cheap, but properly. I recycle things. This majority of this, apart from the structural, so the roof, the walls, and the floor framing, they've all been bought from the shop. That is just CLS, standard CLS timber. Still needs finishing. We haven't got a roof on this yet. We've got a tarpaulin over the top. Everything else, we're cladding. The outside's been polythened in recycled bags. Majority of the outside. I haven't done these two bits above the door and down this side. We've then cladded the inside with pallet wood. Majority of the wood walls, because we had to get the surface up because we was running out of space. We've cladded the floor out of pallet wood, which needs another layer putting on it. So we've done a subfloor of pallet wood. This will get sanded down once we've got a roof on. We're gonna clad the outside with pallet wood. The deck's gonna be all pallet wood. The rabbit run will be out of pallet wood. Luckily, I had a supply of pallets. I have about 450 pallets in my garden to break up to use, so there's plenty to do. And then my main job, I run a transport business where I travel the country. That's hence why I had a supply of pallets. Not so much at the moment because that sort of side of things has died down, but I know where to get pallets from, so we can get plenty of pallets. But on the side of that, to utilise my investment to basically double the amount I can offer, I take away waste. I bring any wood here, and I have a whole stash out there, which it will either be used in projects, remilled. I've got milling equipment here. I've got jointers, planers, table saw, mitre saw. I'll show you around. So we've got enough to remill things into other things if it's usable. To be making projects to be able to fund our stuff like that, stuff to fund the builds, and hopefully make a bit of money on the side to buy new tools. That's the plan anyway. So hopefully that works out. I'm going to show you around this area, and I'll give you a quick look out the back. It is a mess out the back because I emptied out my old shed and thrown a load of rubbish there, but I need to get a little trailer down to be able to get rid of it all. So I'll show you around. Let's go. Alright, starting off where you were hung up. It was hung on that mountain. Two big double doors. Whoop, there you go, that's better. Two big double doors. That's the bit I've not finished doing out yet. Them two bits of plastic in. I just needed to get stuff moving. I've then got a piles of junk, which this was supposed to be clear, and it will be clear because we've got to make a unit that goes here. There's mitre saw. We've got some DeWalt stuff. The unit I'm putting here is going to flow right the way through to the other side, so it'll be about 8 meters long, with loads of little drawers to be able to house basically most of this stuff here, because there's no housing for it. Them sockets are to go on the wall, these sockets here, so that they will get put out of the way soon, and there's loads of little boxes that will get used. I'm a DeWalt fan, as you probably could tell. We've got DeWalt drill, nail gun, all little bits up there, T-stack stuff. The only thing I didn't get is a DeWalt mitre saw, because at the time it was out of budget, but we got what we got. We got a Bosch mitre saw here, really good, really precise. We've got a little, this was meant to be the mitre saw side, where there'll be a tape. Will be moving across to the centre of the shed, and then we'll have 8 foot out that way, and then out that way easily. We've got our red drawers. These are full of little tools. That one's not really got much in, but yeah. Let's see how this also is a storage shed at the moment until we get things moving and have more space. So a lot of this stuff won't be staying here. That's our compressor that's connected to that reel. And then this shelving unit is where some of my tools live. Not all my tools are here yet, so they're still at my parents' house where I started to build my tool collection. I've got my welders, plasma cutters, the other welder, spray gun, bench planer, DeWalt laser, that's a laser's level, SDS, recip, angle grinder, and I've got some more hand tools, and then paints we used around the house. We've got a bandsaw here, loads of rubbish. I mean, I've been sorting loads out and we're getting rid of loads. This is my wood supply, because you never know when you need it. There's more DeWalt stuff out there. I bought this Titan table saw a few months back when I started building this, because I started building it and my old one gave up, so I had to in a rush buy one. So I bought this one. We didn't really have the budget to buy it, so I had to stretch as much as we can. We got this. We probably will upgrade it in a few years' time. But all the siding, all the walls are half down CLS, so we've doubled our square footage of wallage, which is good. These crates are full of wood. Well, will soon be full of wood. It's scrap firewood. Obviously, like I say, I do waste on the side, so I get a load of wood as well. Offcuts of pallets that you can't use anymore, or if we can, we'll find a little project for them. And then there's 2 of them full. That's to be cut up. That's just pallet slats, and then I think there's 8 in total here, which is acting as a wall for me. Which hopefully, when they're full, well, I mean, I won't have a draft coming through. I also stripped down scrap metal, so all that stuff in the corner is bins of stuff of I've been stripped, so there's cables, there's all sorts of stuff in that corner there, circuit boards. So yeah, so that's my wall at the moment, is a tarpaulin. So I've got a light. This light's not connected yet. That light is. We've got one double socket which powers any tool in here, and then it's got the internet, because obviously internet's priority. Always got to have that. And some charging as well, some battery chargers, which are in that corner. That is going to get changed. It is a change to consumer unit to a bigger one, because we've got to run the rabbits off there. I want to put some outside lightage on the decking, and I want two different sides to the shed for the power side of things, just so in case we have something goes wrong with one side, I've still got lights. So we need a big consumer unit for that, but we're not in a rush to do that. So then moving on out, we've got a load of pallet wood here, which needs sorting through. Like I said, it is just thrown in. We've got a leaky tarpaulin, as you can probably tell. This is the pallet wood floor. Still to be finished in this area. I ran out of breaking up pallets, and then I needed to move because we need to get stuff out of the house. So I'll hopefully get this done soon, like next couple of days. So that's our job. It's a bit precarious to walk out here. So we'll go underneath here, and this is I wouldn't say storage, our waste area, our waste storage / processing area. Rubble, we take rubble. It needs to go into crates. We've got a whole stack of it out there. There's kindling ready to be bagged and sold. This is all rubbish to go to the tip. It's been left outside, so I couldn't do anything about it. We wasn't meant to be getting rain, so I thought I'll put it out here so I can find space for it. And then we got a heavy downpour. So like I say, this is a dumping ground at the moment, which I'm hoping I can get around to sorting soon. Like when I mentioned earlier, the fence is getting replaced. That's why. It's like that along the whole garden. So my goal is that all needs cutting up, them posts that are there. We can have a look. It was a lot tidier, but we had a garden fire. I was burning some rubbish and some like sawdust and stuff like that, and it had died down. And then I went in, and 2 minutes later, there was massive engulfs of frames that took out the whole fence at the back here, hence why there's no pallet stacks. You can see some remains of it over there. Just there. So, this is all hopefully going to get cut up next couple of weeks, so we can start reusing this area. There's a lot to do here. Like I say, that's cut up because it's... Well, some might be in use, because I do want to make a bit of like some scaffolding for doing the roof, because we've got to trim down. We're using pallet slats for the wood, but we don't want to 18mm thick, and you don't get 18mm out of this. That's a pallet slat. That's probably 12mm. So we need 18mm just for strength. So we're going to have to break down pallets and cut down slats 18mm like this. And I need 4,600 for that one there, and then obviously I got times that by 4 for that in the next 3 quarters, which is a hell of a lot. But as you can tell, we haven't got a shortage of pallets. This is just some of them. I'll show you others in a bit, and hopefully we can grow this shed out to be able to bring all this inside, not all of it inside, just the majority of it. The plan is to get this bit here cleared, or all this processed, because it's a lot of stuff got chucked on this pile when the fire happens. So some of it is going to be chucked in the skip, and the rest will be hopefully be salvageable. But like I say, it's just a bomb site at the moment. We've got slabs over there which need to come out. There's slabs underneath there because there was a shed there. I think it was a 6x6 shed, which we lost some tools in. It hurts, but it is what it is. We've got slab molds, which is another side hustle which I want to get back into, making slabs. it is a good business to do. It's just finding a time and space, which hopefully, when this beast of a shed's built, we'll be able to. So yeah, like I said, that shed's going to come down. It's going to come out about 4 meters, which is roughly in the middle of them stacks. So I've got a lot of clearing to do. I think it's about here, about in line with that pallet there is about 4 meters. But we'll get there. It's time that we've got to do it. Like I said, the next goal is to finish that floor, and we'll clear this area and start cutting up the wood we need for the roof. It would be more time efficient to get like OSB on the roof, but that's just going to cost money I don't want to spend. But that's where the woods is. Well, hopefully we get I've got a total of 3 trailers that I want to get in, but one of them won't get down here because it's a twin axle flatbed. He's not easy to pull or push because it's twin axle, but we've got a single axle flatbed, a low down flatbed, and a small unbraked 750 kilo cage trailer, which was what we started with, and that's what I use just to run things up and down the garden. So moving on to my old shed. Like I said, this is going to be storage for my wife's business. I've still got some storage in here, some shelving. I'm going to put garden tools here. She's basically got 2 pallets that she can stack stuff on. I'll put some brackets on the wall to hold some 8-foot lengths of skirting from the house. And yeah, probably board up that window as well to stop some water getting in. So yeah. Alright, so moving on through the shed is our garden. As you can tell, there's a lot of pallets, lots of rubble, and lots of building materials in this part, which will be getting moved to the back eventually. Like I say, all these pallets are actually holding the fence at the moment, so they will not probably, well, we will be using them and replacing with some legs that we built. I think I put one in down here. Right, pulled his peg out. Got a fence there. There you go, that's why we're replacing the fence. But yeah, we'll hopefully get this sorted out in the spring. There's the rubble pile. There's about 10 ton of rubble there that we'll need breaking up and using for hardcore. Fence panel down, crates. These are the crates I was on about that's got firewood in. Got adding for a wall. Ooh, zoomed in a bit. There you go. Some fence posts which we're going to use for the new pallet fence. Oh, we call that the pallet fence down there. There. Because it's made out of pallets. A little compost heap which will be getting moved. Like I say, the decking's going to run out from there. Probably about 3 foot away from the fence and across, and then take up all that area up there. That trailer there is getting dismantled in the next coming days because it leaks like a sieve. It was my old shed. It was the missus' old travelling studio for her markets, but we decided to get rid of it and just use it as a flatbed and make it into put some small sides on it, and we can use it to transport waste and stuff like that. What are you doing over there? Come back here. Alright, so you've just seen a little insight of the sheds. Like I said, we've got some little house projects, but then we're going to make things like tables out of pallets and chopping boards and furniture and sell that to be able to fund our tools, new tools. Because I do want to get a thicknesser, because that plane is dangerous when you burn stuff. Which if you lose your finger, you're going to not be able to do woodwork anymore. Or anything. But we do our own everything ourselves here, and hopefully we're going to document it on this channel. You might see the wife a bit. She might join. She does have her own YouTube channel. So, yeah. thanks for watching. I will see you next video. I'm probably going to be doing, I don't know yet. Don't know, not decided, but I'm about to go out for work, so I will see you all next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.